That's all it's handy. What's here for?
발표를 해야 돼요. 당신은 알아야 돼. 근데 내 세상에 제일 어리고 왕할 것 같은 게 있잖아. 이거 내가 믿고 한번 써보는 게 있잖아. 와.
After good one?
어?
No, not you.
어? 어떻게 해요?
Thank you very much. It's Thursday. I have the day off work. Told you guys I worked twice this week, just coming here to New York. I kind of wanted to still work a little bit just because we've had quite a busy few weeks in terms of work because we had a couple coupons and whatnot, so clients were asking a lot of questions. And as you guys know, the winter sale is coming soon as well, so you know I've been getting a lot of questions with regards to that. I'll keep you guys posted on here as well. I know some of you look forward to the Essence winter sale, but other than that, it's Thursday. It's around 1 p.m. right now, and I'm actually uploading the video that you guys probably would have seen on Thursday. You know, if you haven't seen it, I'm gonna leave a card up here and you guys can go ahead and check it out. I'm gonna be spending the day in Williamsburg today, and hopefully we might try out to go see the rose sample and see what the line looks like. I doubt we'll have any time just because we're gonna be so far away from Soho and Chelsea area. So yeah, uploading this video, then we're gonna head out. And yeah, I'm gonna take you guys with me. As you already know, it's a Sunday vlog. Make sure to subscribe if you like these vlogs. I'm gonna give you guys a full outfit detail breakdown later on in this vlog. So yeah, let's jump into it.
Sound.
Yes, North Williamsburg.
You got it. And good to go.
Thank you very much. This is a sunglasses store. All these cool frames. Like, these are really sick. Let's see. A little red, which I really like. These are beautiful. These are Cobram.
These are nice too. Super color. I'll show you the rings that I have.
Oh, that's my vibe.
Oh wow. So this one, I made it so the gold will look like this. So this is vermeil. It's not like it's not like gold, but it can be funny. You got stuck?
Yeah.
This is with garnet. It's so tiny because that's my finger size.
Yeah.
Obviously, it's hard, but I can make them any size you want.
We're gonna take this.
I can make it pinky. Yeah, it can be done in pinky.
Yeah.
It's not a problem. You just have to adjust the size for you and make it your size.
That's dope.
I wish I brought in my finger sizer. I totally didn't think about that.
I like how heavy they are.
Yeah,
I like heavy rings.
Light rings. and
Yeah,
stuff like
yeah.
that. Because if you have them, you know,
always
you
want. I always want heavy rings. Oh, that's sick.
So this is tilted. You see, it's not even straight.
Ah.
So it's just a little like kind of weird. fit. Yeah, it's really your size. Egypt, come
Oh
on.
yeah. That will definitely.
And this one,
Oh, this
that's a
one.
pinky.
Yeah.
Why like I've been sending my lookbook and stuff.
Yeah.
But a lot of times it's like because you're such a small brand, they don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
They really
yeah.
don't, and it's so
Yeah.
upsetting. It's kind of like, okay, I'm not a Kylie
But the
Jenner's
right-
not wearing my stuff.
But
then
then the right stores that do still carry your stuff, right? Like you say, like there's one.
The hunt, you'll see it. You'll be like, I get it. Like,
Yeah.
why she have this stuff there?
Because I feel like the type of stores that kind of enjoy these type of specific pieces don't even really care if you're small. They're
Yes.
just kind of like, you know what, we
Yes.
align with the idea,
Yes.
so we're gonna
Thank
carry
you,
some
yes.
pieces, right?
Exactly.
We're planning on going to Paris for Fashion Week in January. So so if I get some stuff that I'll be wearing it through Paris Fashion Week,
Yes.
it'll be crazy.
That's
it'll be
amazing.
crazy. Yeah, like I'm already thinking of like this.
That's cool. I like that.
Oh shit!
Like, I'm
But wait, are you
horrible.
you based in New York?
So my studio's here, and
Yeah.
all the clothes are made here.
Okay, cool.
And stuff, but I've been like we were gonna move to New York, and then
Right.
the pandemic happened, so we
Okay.
moved back to where I was from.
Okay.
And but I was like, I've got to start my fashion business
Of
further,
course.
and so
Yeah.
I just started. I've been here, I think 40 times in the past year.
Damn.
Yeah,
Okay, so
I've
you're
been
going back and forth.
back
okay,
and forth,
I
and
get
my
it.
wife was pregnant.
Yeah.
It's been crazy.
It's been crazy.
But well worth it.
Yeah,
because,
I can imagine,
I think it's just like it's kind of cool. We're connecting at a
Yeah.
really interesting point for me because like
Okay, cool.
I spent like the past kind of year, like I've mentioned, like developing these samples.
Right.
And now
right.
I'm like right at the point where they're ready to be released for people.
Released. Yeah.
Trunks open.
Oh.
Shit, my bad.
Oh
See
damn! Oh shit! Oh yeah, right.
What jacket is that? That's a fire.
This is Nanushka.
Yeah,
Actually.
I was gonna say, yeah, man.
Beautiful jacket. You
Yeah.
wanna keep charging it? Or?
I think let's see here. I
Yeah.
might be at it.
You think?
It's been just a crazy day. I underestimated how much work it is for
Yeah.
to bring up my 6-month-old.
Oh,
Like,
I can imagine.
it's
I
a
can
whole
imagine.
other experience
I
that
can
I
imagine.
I was like, yeah, let's you said 10. I was like, well, I'm gonna try to do something in the morning.
Yeah.
And it was just, we went to Central Park. We went to
You did the whole.
like
it's
that
good.
type
It's
of
nice.
stuff.
Yeah.
And then we
that's
came
dope.
to Williams. It was just chaos. So
Yeah,
it's-
I can
That's a perfect
imagine.
day for Central Park.
It was,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
like with the baby, his name's Lotus.
Lotus, yeah.
He dictates what happens.
What happens?
You know,
Yeah, it's like I'm over this now.
Yeah.
Let's do something else.
Exactly. I think that a lot of these, even people like Virgil, who
Yeah.
like traveled all the time, like
Uh-huh.
that's just part of the deal nowadays. If you
Absolutely.
want to run a business like
Absolutely.
this. And I shoot a lot of my content myself too, so I'm a photographer, a videographer.
everything.
Yep.
Above, yeah.
And
Sure.
most people are these days.
No, everyone.
You have to
everyone.
be
It's
like,
yeah,
whether
you
it's
have to be.
personal or if you're doing it for your brand too.
100%.
You're doing something.
100%.
And
All my
so-
friends that have created brands, they
Yeah.
do everything.
They
by
do
themselves.
everything,
It's like, production,
Yep.
studio time.
Yep.
Finding the models to model their
100%.
clothes. It's usually friends.
Yeah, exactly.
So I mean, it comes with the territory nowadays,
does.
And it's just I don't know. I think you become so good at time too, though. I'm managing your time. I think I can imagine with you, having a new child and stuff. Like I can imagine you've had to figure out like, okay, how do I put time aside to still create, to still be creative, to still like get my brand going and whatnot, and also have time for family, right?
Yeah, right.
Because these
The
things are so
dichotomy.
time consuming, man.
It
Like
is.
it's insane.
It
Like
is.
even just like I think about just creating content, like it's so time consuming,
is.
and yeah, like you just become good at being like managing your time, I guess.
100%.
Like both of us kind of have like full-time jobs and stuff like that, and we
Right.
both create content and whatnot. And sometimes it gets overwhelming, but it's just you just gotta do it, man. Because if everyone is doing it and it's
Yeah.
working, then
Absolutely.
Yeah,
I mean, so here's the question for you. What
yeah.
like when you're
Mhm.
in your natural mode, do you think
Yeah.
you're more of a like is your passion stem from YouTube, or is it a fashion fit on Instagram, or like
Yeah.
where do you think you lie on that spectrum? I know you do
what?
everything.
I definitely do everything.
Right.
You know what I love about like I always loved the Instagram just because you can post a fit pic and but Instagram is kind of dead now, to be quite frank.
Right.
It's really not driving as much traffic as it used to.
Totally.
It's really just a platform where they don't know what they're doing, to be
Right,
honest.
yeah, it
But
feels like that.
my favorite platform has always been YouTube, and I'll
Agreed.
tell you why, right? Because I can do stuff like this.
Yep.
We can just have honest conversations about like where we're at in terms of our journey, whether it comes to clothing, whether it comes to managing, family and your brand and your business.
Totally.
And for me, if someone can sit through a 10-minute video, then they truly love what you're doing or what you're talking about.
Amen to that.
You see what I'm saying?
Literally.
Because everybody can tap a photo. Everyone can
Scroll.
it takes not even a second.
Not a second. It's quick drugs.
Yeah. And if you can actually hold people's attention
Right.
on YouTube today,
Yep.
you're doing something great.
Totally.
Because nobody, like, attention span today is nothing.
It's
You
really
see,
nothing.
that's
You're
why
in, you're
TikTok
out.
works.
Agreed, for sure. It's
So,
funny you mentioned that. I feel the
yeah.
same exact way. I
Yeah.
just started a YouTube channel
Amazing.
last week.
Amazing.
Around,
Let's go.
I'm like
Congrats.
around like running a brand, but
Let's
like
go.
mixing in
Yeah.
dialogue, and then also kind of getting creative with it. I take like old clips of either fashion designers talking. Like I took this Wim Wenders, this not a fashion documentarist, but like a film guy.
Yeah.
And he made a film with Yoji Yamamoto in like
amazing.
1993 called
Yeah.
Notebooks on Cities and Clothes. And I like extracted some of the audio, and then like I edited a little bit of the filming of the models that I shot for a photo
Right.
shoot in Soho.
Right.
And it became like a new way of expressing my ideas on fashion,
Yep.
seeing the clothes also in another light than just a fashion fit pick,
100%.
and maybe more talking about my ideology in a cool way. So
Absolutely.
you're so right. If
Yeah.
those 10 minutes, even if it's just 10 minutes, like that's how you get people who are really into it and really
Absolutely.
can connect with your message.
Exactly. It's and also it makes it easier to sell your brand, because if people know who they're buying from,
Right.
it's kind of like, oh, I'm excited not just for the clothes, but also because I really like what this person represents. And I
Totally.
think that's kind of always been my thing, where
Yeah.
you know, I always knew that like before making my brand, I kind of do want to establish an online presence, right? And but of course, like school, like work, all these things come in between. But at least, like to a certain extent, I've managed to build that presence where I can talk about anything. You know, like it doesn't just have to be like, you know, we sit in the car, we talk about family, we talk about clothes, we talk about business, because it's not just about the drip. It's much more than that.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? Like
100%.
it's and then sometimes people don't see that. They don't see that side when you're on Instagram, because remember, like these platforms, they're trying to box you in, right? So it's like, you do fashion content, that's all I want you to do.
Right.
But YouTube offers you that option to be able to be more than just your clothes. And to me, that's what's always been like very like inspiring, you know?
Yep.
And YouTube is actually moving a lot more into that realm of like lifestyle content.
Yep.
You know, where it's like they want to hear about your family.
Yep.
They want to see how you're balancing the two, because then it makes someone feel like, hey, if they can do it, I can do it too.
Yep. But this is like a little bit of flagship for an artist spot. I really got lucky finding that. So
Oh yeah. We have a lot of skater. Oh, this is nice, man. That's true. Yeah. We did this morning. Just this morning, actually. Yeah.
Like some of these right here, I think. Here's this puffer. So here's this is in person. So
massive.
yeah, like it's exactly. It's
This is
massive. It's heavy.
Crazy.
The whole idea about that was like I was inspired by going to Alaska as a kid, and I was like, how do I make something unique that's not like a puffer jacket that I could wear and feel like I'm like wrapped in a blanket, but also like kind of be like something I can wear outside.
Right.
And so I came up, why don't I just stuff like a Primaloft fill into a hoodie, and like this was the first result of that. Yeah, exactly.
Like oh man, this I love that.
It's got absolutely. And the thing I love about it for sure.
Yeah.
And I can make it longer for you. Because I have it all the way up to an XL on my pattern cutting I made.
Okay.
And so
I put beanie on. No, I knew for sure this was gonna be things to like I mean, look at that.
You fit it perfectly.
Sick, man.
How cool is that?
This is just everything about clothes. Like, look, it has the little, the details in the hands. Warm too, very warm. And I mean, yeah, this is. No, I wouldn't even need it longer, man. This
You
is.
like the crop fit? See, I do.
All right, guys.
Of course.
This is insane. Oh yeah, no, I'm gonna need this one.
Of course, trying whatever I'm doing is like and I could just ship it to you guys.
Pants are easily the most underrated. So this is how I got into fashion. It was exactly that. It was basically being in a situation where I couldn't find the pants that I wanted.
Yep.
Right? And consistently trying to find the perfect pair of pants.
Yep.
So that's how that's how I got into high-end fashion.
Right.
Because I just couldn't find, so I started wearing Andy Mister. I started saving my money just to get some Andy Mister.
Totally.
Hyder Ackerman.
Yep.
You know,
Or you
those
like
type of like
Antwerp
way.
style.
Exactly.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? So like, And that took a while, man. That really took a while. So that's why, like, when I see brands, like, it gets me so excited because I'm like, I know exactly what you're aiming for.
Yep.
You know, quality over quantity,
Yep.
taste. You know, like even when you're talking about like you like more the art that you like. You know, you
Yep.
minimal. You know,
Yep.
and you want to perfect that one jacket. And like to me, that's really what like fashion is about. You know, it's about curating. You could literally have a rack, and that will be everything that you need
Yep.
in your wardrobe.
Yep.
Like you don't need to have 10,000 pieces. You
Yep.
just need the perfect pair of pants, perfect pair of jacket,
Yep.
and you're good.
And
So
your puffer hoodie.
exactly,
For
exactly.
winter.
So right there.
You look
Oh yeah,
awesome.
yeah, you look great.
Like I've gotten to experience
Mm-hmm.
a bunch of different like regions of the world in America, excuse
Yeah.
me, where like I lived in Nashville. Like my dad has a farm, my mom's from a farm.
Yeah.
That's a country life, right? Then I moved to Chicago. That's a city life. I work in New York. That's a city life. Then LA is like a little bit of a different life as well. And I've kind of taken all these pieces of America, and I'm kind of trying to do like what is America now,
Yeah.
that 2.0 of it. And that's where I go back to once again Ralph Lauren, who kind of established that for America before.
100%.
But I'm like, you know, that's an olden version. Now we're in a technology version.
Exactly.
The clothes should be viewed as the fabrics are technology, right? That fabric's from India, but the process of creating the organic cotton is used by these new machines that can process it in a way more efficient way that saves things like water. And so if you believe in things like, you know, sustainability,
Yeah.
it's more to me about technology. It's just a technology thing. It's using new ways to create things.
Create garments. Yeah.
Exactly. Like this
Yeah.
is this coat right here is 25% apple waste. So they take apple skins and they press it down firm, and then they mix it with wood fiber, right, from like a tree, and then with a little bit of PU, which is still necessary. And now we've created a vegan leather that I think like we're finally starting to get to a point where the vegan leathers are starting to get much better.
Yeah.
They definitely can still have a bad rep, but you know, technology takes time. This is about making incremental steps. So
It's because sometimes that stuff happens, right? Yeah, it's just it's like
I know
yeah.
I was exactly.
Far-fetched, they're basic.
You is obviously there's somewhat of like tackiness, so to speak, many times together, but it's been a minute. Mostly is the caretaker now. Like I'm the one who works.
Yeah.
Like don't understand her wishes as
Yeah,
well. You know what I
yeah,
mean?
yeah, yeah.
Would you guys want to live here too? Like you mentioned,
100%.
that's what you. Yeah.
Especially now meeting you and
Yeah,
meeting
dude.
everyone we're meeting, like to
Okay.
me that's like to be honest, man, like that's kind of what the objective has always been, right? So like
Same.
it's always been like, look, I finished school, I wanted to move into fashion,
Yep.
right? Build slowly, you know, but like strategically, right?
Of course.
So like we love New York, you know, I love like there's nowhere else I'd rather be, you know, but before that, when I was about 26, 27, London was my plan.
Yeah.
So in Canada, they have this thing where before you turn 30, you can get a 3-year work visa
Right.
to go live in London and work and whatnot. But at that time, I was still applying for citizenship and whatnot, papers, blah, blah, blah. Got it, but I only got the papers now. So
Right.
so I couldn't go to London now because like I have my job. So now my next objective is New York.
Yep.
And I'm like within the next 2 years for sure.
It's gonna
you know,
happen.
2-3 years for sure will be here. I would even say 2 years. You
Yeah.
know, because opportunities are endless. You know, and then like
Opportunities are endless.
especially if I start working on product too, like that's
Yeah.
also gonna be another stream of income. So
Percent makes a lot of
That's
sense.
where we're at, yeah.
Because like you're all, you know, I see a world, fashion-wise, where like you yourself, and I don't know, I'm just speaking from not knowing what your goals
Of
are, but like
course.
you could work with multiple brands and make product with them,
Absolutely.
garments with them how you like it.
Yeah.
And I think that's kind of the hybrid world we're
Yeah.
going to, where it's
Yeah.
like, I think collaboration got a little oversaturated in the world, but
100%.
there's like a new term that needs to be coming out for it,
Yeah.
where instead it's just a collab, it's like, no, we're just literally, people are designing together,
Awesome.
making things.
Awesome.
Doesn't have to be Adidas and
Yeah.
or whatever
Yeah.
brand.
And
you
I
know.
mean, look at Adidas today. Look at Nike. Like
Yeah.
they're literally hiring like let's say like athlete influencers, like influencers that are considered athletes but aren't necessarily playing a professional sport.
Right.
They're just like, hey, I post workout videos on
Right.
Instagram, on
That's
YouTube,
true.
and I have 1 million followers. Can I work with Adidas? Yes. Can I work with Nike? Yes. And Adidas, for example, over the last years has picked up a lot of like influencers that are more so just like love to train.
Yeah.
Aren't necessarily athletes, but they just love to
Right.
train. So I think the world is moving in that direction.
Right.
And it's sick, like because me and you connecting and just chatting about these things, it shows that it's happening already. It's
is
like
happening.
you have your own brand,
Yeah.
right? You have your own influencing platform, right? I have my own influencing platform, and we're just collaborating
Right.
and trying to bring something to the world. And I think if you think about back in the day, I feel like that's kind of how every designer, that's how they started. They're in
Yeah.
a club, drinking,
Right, yeah.
they collab, they talk, and then like, you know what I mean? It's like, oh yeah, we should
Let's
do
do
something
this.
together.
Let's do
You know,
that.
like I'm sure you talk to Rick or you talk
Yeah.
everyone
I know,
starts like
right?
this. So it's
Rick.
really dope. It's really dope. But yeah.
Try this.
Awesome.
Try so sick. Cool. Then I'm gonna hit a video
Awesome.
on that 4K video
do
mode.
it.
Let's-
Oh, that
that's why I got
4K.
this camera. See, my wife is like,
Or put it behind
no,
your
no, whatever photo you want.
So just finished work right now, and I'm basically heading to Adidas because I want to try on the black Sambas. I bought the white ones. I don't even know if this is gonna be part of the vlog, just because the guy that I met yesterday that's designing his new collection, that video was so long. So I think what I'm probably gonna do is I'm gonna make a fourth part for this NYC trip, or just leave everything in one and just make it a long vlog. So we'll see how it goes. Right now I'm heading to the Adidas store to check out the Sambas. Hopefully I still have my size, because the white ones have been so clutch, especially in a city like New York, because I'm walking a lot. So yeah, that's the plan, and then dinner reservations tonight and some drinks, and then leave the city tomorrow. What's your page? Do you have a website?
Yeah, you can follow me at eric.s__photography.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, I just met Eric right now, and we're gonna do a little quick shoot.
Your name? Sorry.
My name is Greg, actually.
Greg?
Yeah.
You from
Greg.
here?
I'm not from here.
You're not from
I'm
here?
from Canada, Montreal.
Canada?
And I'm here vacation and work. I actually just got off work right now. So this is what happens in New York. You
Yep,
just run into
time.
people and we just shoot some shit. So we're gonna shoot my fit right now, and then I'll make sure to include it on here.
Yeah, we
Cheers,
can start
man.
right here.
It was all a big mistake, never meant to miss the date. I was caught up with my friends, I forgot that we had plans. So the roses on the floor and found the champagne by the door. All my favorite things, they were there except for you. You were gone. Now I'm here all alone, and I really wish you'd just pick up your phone. Called you like 1,000 times, you saw my name and hit decline. Pick up, pick up. Told you once, I'll tell you twice, baby, I apologize.
Just finished dinner. About to head home, change. I actually managed to get these Sambas. So I got the black ones. I have the white ones that I'm currently wearing with these Yohji Yamamoto pants. And it's a really good, they're very comfortable too. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to wear them in Canada though, because I feel like they're just too, yeah, it's already way too cold in Canada, right? So yeah, got a little Fanta orange. And then gonna finish up here, and then yeah, I think, what time did we say we're going for drinks? I think we're going to Udwa House tonight for drinks with one of my friends. It's actually a high school friend from South Africa, so it's gonna be nice to just connect with him and chill out, and then yeah, get home early, pack, because we head back tomorrow. So yeah.
Hey, baby, come and be with me tonight. I don't wanna do my crossing polite, but I'm ready. Hey, baby, come and show me how it's
Oh, small too. They have at the back. So when you look here,
Oh, extra small.
extra small. Do they have shape?
Try them on. I think if you have the elastic at the bottom,
It could look sick.
yeah, you should try them.
We can go down, left or right, do or die. Come on, don't be shy, baby. Come and be with me tonight. I don't wanna come across impolite, but I'm ready.
These are the large that I have on right now, but the size is quite big, to be honest. I'll probably need a small or extra small actually. So yeah, but the silhouette is nice. This is a small, so it fits definitely a lot better. These are perfect for the summer because they're very light material. Even right now, it's still not too cold. But yeah, you can see the fit, and even just with the sneakers, they look really good. Then I have the hat. This hat. I don't know, like would I wear it kind of like that? What do you think? It's definitely like I literally just throw it on. Just throw it like that. And this is Sanja's kimono. I mean, this right here would be a look. You know? Just don't know about the hat. The hat would be cool though. Like if I'm just, you know? What do you think? It's a little bit big, yeah. But then I'll wear it like this. But this is the fit, like this is it right here. This is how simple, you know, you can get fitted. Collar, white, contrast, kimono. To me, this is definitely what style is about, you know. Like that's a look. What do you think? I think I'm done. Maybe get a little bit of jewelry and then that's it. You know?
Maintenant les bagues.
The bag?
Non, c'est bagues.
Oh, my bag. Boom. Jewelry. Like this is definitely a simple summer look. Like you have white pants, kimono by Sanji, light layering, the tank top, jewelry, and then some simple sneakers. What's up, though? And then hold up. Bam. Right there. Look at that. That's a crazy look. You fucking